bus system.
Thank you for riding the Staten Island Ferry.
Hicks, I'm a mentor. I work at Osborne Association, and I take my story and I use it just to help others change their lives.
The Institute for Transformative Mentoring is a program that's designed to support credible messenger mentors, formerly incarcerated men and women who are working in their communities with young people. And what we offer is a semester-long class that offers college credit that is designed to support credible messengers.
It's a blessing because it's people that have been through it to help other people go through it. And you need that.
This program was more than I've expected. It was actually a healing program. It helped me to get in touch with myself, the work that I do for people every day in the juvenile justice system.
I'm a credible messenger mentor. My name is Jeffrey Bradshaw. I'm from Harlem, New York. Graduated and completed that. You know, I like saying that because me being a mentor, I want other mentees to say that. Once you graduate and completed, young sister. Once you graduate and completed, young brother.
I'm Taisha Jackson. I work for Good Shepherd Services.
My name is Divine Amar. I'm from Patterson Projects in the Bronx, New York.
My name is Freddie Singleton. In the streets, I'm known as JR. I presently work for an agency called Good Shepherd Services.
Hello, my name is Julian Ansa. I work with Central Family Life in Staten Island. We're a cure violence group and we're working to cure the neighborhoods on the North Shore.
My name is Ronald Robertson, better known as Brother Powerful. I'm from the Ocean Hill, Brownsville section of Brooklyn, New York.
We're interviewing alumni that was in the ITM classes. And we're gonna get a little background about their life, how ITM has changed their life, what tools that they took from ITM. And it's gonna be a great, great day. So just, stay tuned, stay put, and enjoy the show.
They call me Mom. Everybody here know me as Mom. They could talk to me about anything and everything. This is my son right here.
What's up? Hey. See you later, Mom.
All right, baby, love you.
Love you too.
Gun violence, since I've lost a son to gun violence, I know how the families feel. I don't know if Saj and the supporters who has his back realize what they've done for me. Because they opened my eyes. They gave me the tools that I needed to move on, to educate my community. So ITM is a blessing.
ITM taught me the true definition of mentorship. They gave me an ability to express myself in a way that I never thought that I would be able to express myself before.
We're really trying to make significant change that a lot of the justice system just can't do on their own, And it's the community at the end of the day. It's the community helping the community. So, sometimes I know a lot of the people from the neighborhoods, they feel like they have no one. And this is your people helping your people,
I wish I could do it again. I wish I could do it again. Let up some steam, you get to talk about what you're going through, hear what other people going through as well. You help uplift each other, you cry together, be there for each other. Even your own family don't do that sometimes. Am I right? Sometimes your family look at you like, yo, you on his own. So it's like, it was more than that. And we all was strangers less than a few weeks ago. So that was amazing. Like right now, if they call me right now, I'll answer. Like as if it's my mom. Oh, excuse me, I gotta go. Yo, you alright, bro? Yo, sis, you good?
I realized that I still had issues that I haven't dealt with, and I was able to share my story with individuals that I never met before on a level that I have never imagined. And working with the families and the youth that I work with every day is being able to heal myself every day at the same time. I look forward to that. I look forward to being stronger each and every day in the work that I do.
From being in there, I'm really learning how the more that I've got to start trusting more people, more positive people, and start being more defensive, and not everybody is out to get me. Being in ITM, man, is a hell of an experience. When I went in there with the curious, like, I ain't trusting too many people. I don't know, I'm just gonna go and see how this works out for me. But right now, I feel like I'm home. I feel like I'm around a lot of good people with good hearts, you know, and I'm supremely appreciative.
We all got here, and we all speaking up about it. That alone made me want to speak up, because if this sister could be so strong to talk about her story, and this brother could do the same thing, I gotta say more out of respect. I don't want to feel disrespectful. They just opened up, and it showed me that people, we all in the same boat, honestly.
I'm learning love. There's a lot of love in the air, you know, and what happened is that this love is making me comfortable. You know, and it's from being in there, I'm like, again, I'm listening to the stories, I'm feeling more comfortable, so I'm able to come out of my shell more.
Within a month of ITM with a bunch of strangers, I told them more than I've told my own parents in the last 42 years.
I've never felt like I can tell anybody the stories that I've shared in ITM. And it's made me so proud of myself. It only made me feel like a minister, you know? It only made me feel like if I could touch somebody, they could be healed. No, it's not. It is serious though. It was serious to me. And I think ITM had a lot to do with the smile that I can't take away right now. Yeah, like that. Word. I didn't know how much I was traumatized. Just living in the community that I live in, I didn't know that was trauma. You understand? I thought it was the norm. And through the courses and attending ITM, I've learned how to forgive the person who killed my son. Will I ever forget? No. But I know in order to live, I have to forgive to move on. Some in the community don't understand that, but I have to do this for me in order to do the work. So by sitting in ITM and listening to the words and getting the definition of everyday life, that has helped me to develop and not be trapped in my grieving. So you know, the lessons from ITM has taught me how to teach someone else who's going through the same pain and trauma as myself.
Each class that I go to, I learn something new from someone else, and I also bring out a little more from my story that I may have held back from the previous one. I'm still going through trauma each day. Everybody go through trauma. We all go through trauma.
My grieving process, if you want to call it a grieving process, everyone was coming to me saying, "Mom, what do you want to do?" We could take them. We could take our kid. And I had to say, no, it stops here. I don't want another mother to go through what I went through. So I grieved, you know, if you want to call it grieving, by keeping the peace. That was my grieving process. I didn't want another child hurt. I didn't want another mother going through the pain that I was going through.
My mother passed away in my arms, and me getting to know that story is like me facing the trauma every day. But one thing I have noticed, once you start facing that trauma, like they say, you have to face your fear. So that trauma is something similar to a fear, and I face it every time I tell it. And that's why I say I think I'm getting better and better. Before, I never wanted to tell my story. Before, I never wanted people to even hear my story or even hear what I go through or even get the feel of what I go through. I didn't think people could handle my story. I didn't think people would understand me. I felt like I was very misunderstood. I felt like I was very misunderstood. But as I tell my story day in and day out, I get better with it, and I cope better with it, and getting to know it is getting to know me, and getting to know me is getting to know a prideful, calm, cool, collective God. that spreads love all over, not just in one borough, but all 5 boroughs.
Because now once I let that trauma go, and what happened to me and how I was treated as a little young kid and stuff like that, just let it go. Because it wasn't, what they did to me, it was how I responded to it, right? In order for me to really allow this rage to be set free, I had to address the trauma that I experienced. And if I didn't address that trauma that I experienced, I'd still be walking around with this rage, and I can explode and harm somebody else despite the fact knowing that I can hurt somebody, but not really addressing this rage that's inside and this trauma that I have. So allowing me to speak about it freely, telling my story, my narrative of what happened to me, allows me to get rid of the trauma that I internalized as a result of my injury. Now I'm able to move that trauma aside and allow that rage to dissipate, so to speak.
And I work in the Department of Probation, supporting parents who are going through a tough time like I had. And what that means is that some parents don't know that these populations exist, and they getting fed up with their children's behavior. And I'm bringing them to helping them understand what their child might be going through. Because of my experience, I'm sharing my truth with them, helping them understand, even from incarceration to molestation to whatever. I'm more comfortable with sharing my story with them to help them understand that, look what I've been through. And I got through this thing. You could do this. You need to grab your child's hand and tell them you're gonna get through this together. It's easier for me, and they might not be where I'm at. They didn't have the experience. They didn't have the ITM experience. They didn't have the support that I had with Good Shepherd Services. So I am the support. I'm their ITM for now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm helping them understand the brain development. I'm helping them understand the trauma their child might have been thrown, and also their own. Because a lot of I didn't understand until I got there. Yes, I felt it inside of me, but now I know it. Now I know it, and it makes me very happy.
I feel like social workers and caseworkers, they look at kids and people who got disorders as paperwork, as just a name, a number, not no heart, not no feelings. Some of the times I feel like just because maybe my mom and dad broke up, that's why I'm acting up in school right now. I'm not slow, you know what I mean? I'm not dysfunctional. I know how to have self-control. Maybe if you really got to know me, you would see, oh my God, maybe he was having a bad day because he didn't eat breakfast. His mom don't have enough of that. That's why he grumpy. He don't have he don't have ADD. He falling asleep in class because he hungry. You know what I mean? But you're trying to label this person something just because you feel like they wrong. You don't know what that person been through.
Half of us don't even know what we're fighting for. You know what I'm saying? We're fighting for the wrong things. Fight for better education. Fight for better housing. Fight for more better food within our communities instead of these fast food chain restaurants and these liquor stores in the community. Fight for what's important.
So I can't just sit back anymore and just think that things are just gonna change just by chilling, I know that I can create change, and I will be the change. And thanks to ITM, I want to educate myself more so I can help facilitate this change.
I'm positive that I can really do what I want to, and that's help others. Help change their mind, help be there for them, help get them what I couldn't have. Maybe I may have a young man who want to go out and shoot another brother. I lost a brother. I don't want that. I understand the pain on the other side, as well as I used to shoot.
You know what's important for society to realize? Grieving is just like being an addict. You can always relapse back to day one. And a lot of people don't understand that. This is something that's not taught to you to deal with. We weren't taught or prepared to lose a mother, a father, or nor a child.
For a mother to say she lost her son, I lost my mom in my arms. So it was like the opposite. And it was like a punch to the jaw. Like, you thought you was the only person who went through something like that meaningful, that painful, that hurtful. It's like, how did you get over it? I haven't got over it yet. To hear somebody say they didn't really get over it either in class, it was just like a big boulder just uplift off my shoulder, like, all right, you're really not the only one going through this.
Everybody think that, you know, you can't make it because you're less fortunate or you don't have the resources. But the resources is there. You have to go and look. You have to stop doubting yourself. You have to stop making excuses for yourself. And stop saying, you know what, I'm tired of doing it. I'm tired of going to jail. That's what I had at. I'm tired of doing it. Once you get tired, come to ITM. We're gonna help you. Once you get tired, ask for Jeffrey Bradshaw. I'm gonna help you. Once you want to get the help, ask for resources.